A CRMP stands for a Coordinated Resource Management Plan. It's a really neat concept. It's designed to be used in a very small local environment. This is specific to Sanpete County. This isn't things that are issues in Nebraska or even in different parts of the state of Utah. And because of that, we have a lot of local input. We're looking for people that can come together and say, as a county, we are united and we believe that these issues should be addressed in our specific county. Because of that, there's funding that we can pursue once we create this Coordinated Resource Management Plan. The plan is a document, and it's a working document that's we're constantly adjusting. And once we have a document in place, then we can use the document to secure funding. We can also use this document to influence policy relating to our county specifically and our natural resources. Conservation districts were created way back in the 30s because of the Dust Bowl. And they're a really neat thing because people can get local control of areas specific to their county, for example. So Sanpete County has a conservation district, and in that district there are elected local officials, and those officials really represent conservation issues within the county. So what the Sanpete Conservation District did is they received funding from the Utah Department of Ag and Food to create a Coordinated Resource Management Plan. And with that plan, they contacted me at Snow College and they asked if we could help facilitate. For us, it's been a great experience. We've had faculty involved. We've been able to have students getting paid, to have paid internships on things relating to what they want to do as a career. And we've been able to get a lot of community involvement because of our work with it.
In the fall of 2014, a survey was sent out to the citizens of Sanpete County asking what areas of concern they had related to the resources in our county. From that survey, 11 areas of concern emerged, and from that 11 technical teams were created. Those technical teams are agricultural water quantity, agricultural water quality, residential water quantity and quality, fire and fuels management, invasive weeds and pests, range vegetation and health, wildlife and fish, to preserve and improve the sustainability of agriculture, capital improvements, road infrastructure, and finally, community resource education. For each of these teams, volunteers from the community, both people who are professionals who work in those areas and also interested community members, were asked to meet. And at those meetings, the technical team members determined what they thought were the issues related to each of those areas. From that list of issues, the technical team members created a list of objectives. What do we want to see happen related to each of those issues? And from each objective, the team members determined what action plans we should have for each of the objectives.
An example of an issue that is relating to natural resources in Sanpete County that we have an influence on is juniper encroachment. When we suppress fires, we get a lot of juniper trees, which are slow-growing trees, to start invading areas like sagebrush-dominated communities. And all of a sudden, where we used to have a lot of deer and elk winter, now we have a lot of places where sagebrush are being removed and juniper are being replaced with that. These issues, if we can get funding for them, then we can actually go and remove a lot of the juniper trees and be able to allow that the sagebrush and other plants that have naturally been there can come back. This can not only help our wildlife, it can help agriculture and range management, it can help our cattle industry. There's a lot of different ways that it can help, and another major way is fire prevention. Juniper trees are really bad with fires, and removing those can help with that as well.
For agricultural water quality, we have a problem with too much dissolved salts in some parts of the Sanpete River. That makes it so that the local farmers can't always use the water to irrigate their fields. So one of the objectives from that team is to improve the TMDL, or the total dissolved material in the stream. And the action plans include, for example, working on revegetating the stream banks as one of the things to try to take out some of the dissolved salts.
At this public forum, there's going to be booths around the outside of the Greenwood Student Center here. We'd like you to visit each of these booths, which focus on issues that have been identified as being important to the natural resources of Sanpete County. In each of these booths, there will be a technical team member that can answer any of your questions, and we'd like you to look at the objectives and action items that are listed in each of these booths. And if you have any comments on them, you can write your comments down on the whiteboards that are provided at each of these booths.
My name is Chad Dewey. I am the Director of Natural Resources at Snow College. I teach a lot of the natural resources classes where students are learning out in the field about our issues within this county and within the state. I am the technical team chairperson for the following issues: invasive weeds and pests, preserve and improve sustainability of agriculture, and capital improvements.
My name is Renee Fotz. I teach geology at Snow College, and I am also the technical team chairperson for agricultural water quantity, for agricultural water quality, for residential water quantity and quality, and also for community resource education.
My name is Alan Stevens. I teach biology and ecology at Snow College. I am the technical team chairperson for the following issues: fire and fuels management, range vegetation and health, wildlife and fish, and road infrastructure. If you have any questions during the forum tonight, please feel free to come and find me, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have or take any input that you may have.